This is Dan Tortora here with Gerardo Sandoval from New York Comic Con 2024. Gerardo, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you so much for asking.
Absolutely, happy to have you here. So, you've been working on Venom for a while, and you and I spoke many years ago about your love for Spider-Man and for Venom and wanting to be a part of this. What has the journey been like for you with Venom?
It's interesting because Marvel actually is working a short series, We are talking about 5 issues or 6 issues. And it's interesting because we have new characters coming, many times. So I start working in a series, you are getting used to the new characters, and then the series ends, and you jump to another series, and it's a very strange way to work, but it feels good.
Now, you've gotten to draw Venom for a bunch of years now. Have you done anything intricately to kind of adjust the way that you draw him, or has he been consistent for you?
That's a good question because as an artist, sometimes I don't notice if I am improving or making something different in my style. And there are people that is telling me that my art looks kind of different, but I don't notice. I see the same lines,
Yeah.
So I am not sure what answer to give you about this.
For you, when you create him, you and I have talked about the fact that you like making him into the monster.
Yes.
Just go into that a little bit more.
Oh, the monster. Right. Well, the way I understand Venom is a monster, an alien. Is taking the worst part of the human that he is transforming into. So for me, it's always a monster. There is no other way to do Venom. If you relax Venom, for me it's not Venom. No, Venom should be a monster. For me, it is important to always try to put the big muscles, the huge expression, big mouth, and never change that because it's part of the Venom.
For you, when you work on a character for so long, do you ever see yourself in the character? Do you ever connect with Venom in a different way when you're creating him?
Well, there are too many years working,
Yeah.
30 years working as a professional, for Marvel Comics 14 years, and there is a time when you are not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if this is going to sound strange, but it's just a job, So, as an artist, I try to put myself, my style, something unique.
Yeah.
But sometimes you kind of relax yourself and you just let it go and start doing the lines, start producing the pages, producing the covers, and at the end you don't notice any kind of this personal stuff, And at the end is your lines, your stuff. Sometimes the deadline is not allowing you to enjoy it because you have a short deadline. You are working really hard to put the pages into the email in order to have it for the colorist, and sometimes you disconnect yourself from that stuff,
Yeah.
And at the end it's just a job.
So, like you said, you have to meet deadlines, you have to do certain things, but you've been an artist for such a long time. Do you still love it? I mean, can you find amidst all the deadlines that you love it?
All right, yes. It's my favorite character.
Yeah.
I enjoy really much how to do it, but sometimes the stories in the comic books are not what you are trying to do, Sometimes you are having 20 pages, and in 20 pages you have 5 pages with Venom, or sometimes you have 20 pages in one issue, and a fighting with 3 pages. And I like to enjoy it more because sometimes I am producing a lot of pages, and just in a few of them we have the Venom or a fighting, And I enjoy more the part of the action, the part of the monster, the part of the fights. And sometimes you don't have many pages to do that.
Have you seen the movies? Have you gone to see the Venom movies?
The last one, not yet, but the first 2, yes.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause the last
I don't
one's coming
like
up.
it.
You don't like it?
No, I don't like it. I like how the Venom looks like.
Yeah.
I know the CGI. I know the actor, Tom Hardy. I love his work too much. But I didn't like the way they put the Venom because it is some kind of very childish,
Yeah.
you know, and it's not my Venom. It's a new Venom. It's a cool Venom, always joking, very. He's like a kid, you know. I didn't like that, but I understand why they are doing this because it's not. It's strange because the movie is not for kids,
Yeah.
but the script is.
Yeah. That makes sense.
It's strange. It's really strange. So I don't know if this is only for adults, you know, but the fact that you have a joke after a joke after a joke, and I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it.
So, Marvel, the MCU, may be creating their own Venom separate from Sony, potentially having a story like that. What would be your suggestion of having Venom on screen? What should he be like?
Well, we need to understand the origin, the beginning of the symbiote. You know, it is an alien that is part of Peter Parker in this story called the Secret Wars. It happens many years ago in the comics books. You know, and this symbiote is trying to move the mind and Peter Parker himself. When this symbiote can't do that, and Peter Parker is resisting, this symbiote is kind of hating the alter ego Spider-Man, you know? And at the same time, we have an Eddie Brock that is a person that is having envy and is hating Peter Parker. So we have Eddie Brock hating Peter Parker, and we have the symbiote hating Spider-Man. When we put together both hates in Eddie Brock and Venom, we got a monster. That is what is happening in the comic book. You got a monster that really wants to destroy Spider-Man and Peter Parker at the same time. Venom is not looking to damage anyone else. His only point of life is Peter Parker and Spider-Man be destroyed, you know? That's all Venom is. That's it. That simple it is. So you don't need to do more than that. It's simple, and at the same time you can do a whole movie or maybe 3 movies with this story, having a very huge monster trying to kill Peter Parker and trying to kill Spider-Man. It's a good story, and that's it. It's simple.
They need to hire you. So can you tell us anything that you're going to be working on coming up? I know you just did Separation Anxiety.
After this project, I am waiting for the new one. So we can talk about what is coming next. So, but we are going to see that in the coming year. But we can talk about that.
Okay, well, plenty coming up with Gerardo Sandoval here. Fantastic artist and just a great creator of not just Venom, but many characters. I appreciate your work as always and your time.
No, thank you. Thank you so much.